What are some of the things you should be doing that you're not doing? What are some of the things that, as the day moves on and things start to fall off your schedule, what are some of those high strategy things that we know we should be doing, but for whatever reason, because we're too stuck in the middle of just getting tasks done or dealing with the urgent or the crisis things, or perhaps we're just a little fearful of some of the high-level activities that need to be done, they fall off our list. They fall off our time. We don't have time for that. I ran out of time today. I really planned on doing those things, but I just got so busy. I just got so many people came into my office. I just got so caught up on things. How do you figure out how to get around that stuff? Now, part of it's discipline. Part of it's simply knowing what's important to get done, prioritizing. But there's also an element of time management and a strategy in time management that can help each of us be more intentional about how we invest our time. And I like to call this strategic time blocking. For example, if there's one particular activity that if you did it consistently on a regular basis, it would have the greatest impact on your energy level, exercise, on your sales, prospecting of some kind, on the development of your team, one-on-one coaching, whatever it might be. Things that really, none of which are urgent, none of which the demands of today say, I've got to do this. But as a leader, leading yourself, looking in the mirror and say, how do I get this guy further ahead? These are things that you need to discipline yourself to do and get away from the excuse of I ran out of time. What if you time blocked, set an appointment with yourself for an hour every day or an hour every other day or an hour or 90 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever the segment is and whatever the frequency is, that if honored for that one activity, and that one activity alone, meaning that there's no email, there's no phone calls, there's no other things going on at that time. This is a single-minded focus effort. And you honored the time for that particular activity as an appointment with yourself. And you did it and held that appointment with the same level of regard that you would with a high-level prospect or some other very high-level meeting that there's no way you're canceling that. There's no way your email activity is going to bleed into that hour. There's no way you'll just lackadaisically run into that time slot 15 minutes late. There's just no way you'd do that if it was a meeting with somebody else and it was a high-level situation. Treat this meeting with yourself in that regard. Discipline yourself to honor that time. Make sure you plug it in and default it into your schedule. Do it for 30 days. Do the one thing that you think will help you grow the most in the areas that you want growth. It will have the biggest impact of change in your life and your business. And do it consistently through time blocking. It'll make a big difference. And it'll go a long way.